Welcome to Whispers of the Web, where the hidden gems of the web come to life. Join us as we unravel the most fascinating tales, secrets, and discussions from across the web. Every whisper has a story. If you enjoy our journey through the whispers of the web, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the intrigue. Story number 1. I lied about an injury, ended up actually saving me from permanent damage to my ankle. When I was about 7, I was moving to a new house with my family. I tripped and rolled my ankle in the bathroom, and it kind of hurt, but the pain went away after a few hours. But as a dumb and lazy kid, I decided to lie and say it still hurt really bad to get out of packing to move out. Kept this act on for about a week, and my mom decided I needed to go to the doctor to make sure I didn't sprain my ankle or anything. My little 7-year-old self started to panic a bit because I really felt no pain at all. But I thought I was too deep into the lie to back out by then. We went to the doctor and did an x-ray, and I was thinking, I'm screwed, I'm perfectly fine, and this x-ray will just prove I'm lying. Results came back, and I was thinking I was about to get in big-time trouble for lying about something so serious, only for the doctor to say I fractured my ankle. Apparently I was going on for days with a fractured ankle that didn't hurt whatsoever and didn't realize. I had to wear a boot for the entire summer. I felt guilty for lying about it for the longest time, but if I didn't, I could have seriously messed up my ankle. Now I laugh thinking of it since it's such a stupid story. No one except for me knows that I lied about this, and I don't know if I ever will tell my parents. Probably one of the more tame confessions here, but definitely a strange one I thought I should share. I really don't know why my ankle didn't hurt. Story number 2. I used to lie about my ethnicity to my classmates for cool points. I'm 100% European, mostly Northwestern, so basically a common white American, but my mom's side of the family happens to be olive-skinned with dark hair. We all tan real easy, and my mom would regularly get mistaken for a Hispanic woman. Not sure what happened there, but because of this I would sometimes get asked what my background or ethnicity was, and I got tired of just saying white, so I would lie and make up something like Egyptian or Brazilian or something that would make me seem exotic. After years of doing that, I found out that I had to stop because those people I would meet would become friends who wanted to come over and meet my parents. And wouldn't they be shocked to find out both of my parents are English-speaking Americans after I told them a whole different story. It never came back to bite me, but I still cringe when I think of it. What a weird thing to lie about, right? Story number 3. I inappropriately touched my teacher in high school. I'm 29 male, so when I was 15, I was in algebra class. There was an attractive teacher that was my special education teacher. I wish I could take this back, somehow talk to myself then and tell him no. But I was curious, and I thought she was hot, and just wanted to see how part of her body felt. When she was walking by, I intentionally stuck one of my elbows out, and it glanced her, but she had no idea. I did it in such a way that made it look like I was putting my head on my desk. She worked with me after that, had full conversations with me, and had no idea what I had done. She probably thought it was just an accident. I don't know why that guilt is affecting me now. Maybe it's a sign I've grown, maybe I'm a piece of crap, maybe I don't deserve any forgiveness. But it's gotta get out, some accountability is needed. Edit. Well, I'm regretting this post now, but I'll keep it up, I think I need to hear this. Story number 4. I lowered the TV when my dad and stepmom aren't looking, and now they are arguing. Hi, I am sorry. I just turned 17. My dad cheated on my mom and married this lady named Stella. This all happened in such a short amount of time. I am overwhelmed. Stella is awful. I'm sorry. She's nice-ish, but I hate having to live with her. I also have to help take care of her. She has diabetes and other health issues, and I feel like these expectations are demanded of me so quickly. I am so overwhelmed all the time because she is overwhelmingly loud. She slams cabinet doors and drawers and doors. She talks loudly. She blasts music loudly. She does everything loudly. It makes me cry sometimes. I just want to come home from school and enjoy the quiet to relax, and I can't. My dad doesn't give a crap, he just lets her. I feel like how I live my life has changed so much in such a short amount of time. To combat this, when they aren't looking, I lower the TV. They get upset and get into arguments, and accuse each other of changing the volume or argue about whether they should get a new TV. I just want my mom to be honest. I hate all of this. Story number 5. I stole $400 from someone, and I'm really upset at myself for doing it. Yesterday I saw a complete stranger drop a birthday card with a gift card on the street after I got off work. I picked it up and checked the numbers on the card, and it told me there was $400 in funds. I could have and should have given it back to them. I have no idea why I didn't do it. I guess because I'm struggling financially, but that doesn't justify my actions. I feel guilty even looking at it, and I don't want to use it, but I'm so paranoid that I'm going to get horrible karma. Edit. I've posted on my local and tourist Facebook groups and Craigslist about the card. No inquiries yet. I'll update if anyone claims it. Story number 6. I stole a check from my job and cashed it at a bank when I was 16. This happened about 20 years ago. I worked at a company that rented out condos to people in a timeshare but had private owners. I went to the back office when no one was there and found the checks that were going to be sent out to the owners. There was a stack of hundreds. I grabbed a few. I can't remember the one I cashed, but it was 2,000 plus. That's a lot in 2004. The local bank is where the checks are from, and I cashed my work check there, and they never asked for ID. So I went to the drive-thru, put the check in with no ID. I got a thank you, have a nice day, and a few thousand sent back. Looking back, I can't believe I did that, and can't believe I didn't get caught. The owner had to have got no check that month, and called and saw it was cashed. I'm not sure, but that probably would have been a serious crime if I got caught. All I know is I almost did it again. I had a few checks but never did it again, thankfully. Story number 7. The time I was desperate to pay rent and stole from work. Statute of limitations on this one is up, so I feel safe confessing it. Still going to be vague enough that it could be anyone and anywhere though. At the time I was living with an emotionally abusive ex who often refused to work. We had rent of $1,500 a month. Was supposed to be $1,200, but they hit us with a lot of fees we weren't told about before signing the lease. Too ignorant at the time to know what to do, so we suffered for a year. We were constantly just barely paying rent on time, constantly having to borrow and pay back family. I had to ask people to pay me back money I had forgotten about for over a year because I was desperate. We were barely able to eat, which was compounded by my ex randomly deciding he didn't deserve to eat and refusing to eat the food I bought for him until it went bad. He would only eat if I cooked is the real reason, and if I cooked and saved leftovers for myself, he would eat those because I wasn't. So I also had to budget one fast food meal in for me when at work because sometimes I wasn't able to eat at home due to this. I was already stealing food at Walmart, the dollar store, and the grocery store. Sometimes being as bold as to put it in my purse when I knew there were no cameras, and other times just using my purse to hide it and giving plausible deniability to say I forgot about it if it's pointed out, which meant buying it to avoid suspicion and cutting further into the budget. It was at such a dire state. I usually withdrew my paychecks in cash and set aside the rent money and would obsessively count and recount it daily to see how much more we needed on my next check, and doing what I could to try to take overtime and make more than that so we could eat too. So one month we were desperate. Our rental company wouldn't accept anything less than the 100% full payment, or they'd reject your money order. We were $40 short. No one could lend us. We wouldn't get paid again for 2 weeks, which is too late. Every day we were late would also be a $50 fine on top of the rent, so if we would be able to get money Friday, we would need like $50 times how many days until then, plus the $40. So one day in an absolute panic, I stole $40 from our tip jar at work. I have no idea how I wasn't caught as I did it in front of the camera. It was near the holidays and people were tipping us well, so it just took secretly pocketing $20. But that $40 would have been split for the whole store, so it was a greedy, if desperate, thing to do. But it got us through that month. Once our lease was up, we were able to move somewhere cheaper, and I felt brave enough to dump my loser ex. I'm in a better situation now and haven't stolen anything at all since then. I only got caught once during this period and they let me go with a warning once I paid for the item. But I could have thrown my whole life away for a desperate moment. Screw landlords though, especially corporate ones. Story number 8. I steal glassware from different cafes and restaurants. I have slowly started a habit of stealing wine glasses, beer glasses, or coffee mugs from different places when I'm traveling or think I won't come back. Only one per place, and only when I like the logo they have or really like the place. I keep them kinda as memories of the trip. Thank you for joining us for today's journey through the whispers of the web. Share your thoughts and suggestions for our next adventure. If you're not yet a part of our whispering community, click the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications to never miss out on another story. Join us next time as we uncover another enthralling tale from the web. Until our next whisper.